It is unbelievable that in the 21st century in Pennsylvania, gunfire rings out every weekend as grown men shoot captive pigeons who are launched from boxes just a few yards away. Ironically, pigeons are members of the dove family, the symbol of peace. Pigeon shooting is an activity that occurs publicly only in Pennsylvania. These semi-tame birds are captured elsewhere, often illegally, including from the streets of New York. They are trapped by a shadowy network of dealers and transported to Pennsylvania. They are barely fed or watered. The pigeons are weak from hunger and dehydration by the time they are stuffed into boxes in order to be launched as living targets for slob shooters. The birds who die quickly are the lucky ones. Wounded victims may be stomped by young people or have their heads ripped or snipped off. The pigeons may be thrown around as toys before being discarded, dead or alive, into barrels or bags. Those still alive suffocate under the weight of other victims. Some shot pigeons escape the shoot area, only to suffer slow deaths from their wounds or from exposure. They disappear into the trees and brush to suffer lingering deaths over hours or even days. Why is this still happening? There are many Pennsylvania legislators that would like to outlaw this practice, but others allow themselves to be intimidated by the National Rifle Association, or the NRA. The NRA has friends in powerful positions and makes every effort to bully Pennsylvania lawmakers into ignoring this cowardly and indefensible cruelty. The NRA and their extremist out-of-state allies are a noisy bunch. The Ku Klux Klan used to recruit at the now-defunct pigeon shoot in Higgins, Pennsylvania. The KKK's support of pigeon shoots shows just how low these slob shooters can go. Why do hunters, including many NRA members, allow the NRA leadership to defend this repulsive animal cruelty? Is this what hunting is all about? What's happened to claims of hunting ethics, conservation, fair chase, and sportsmanship? How can the NRA defend slob shooters who gun down inoffensive animals launched out of a box? Do traditional hunters support kids picking up wounded birds and stomping them, or tearing their heads off, or using the suffering animals as toys? Is this what hunters want to be associated with? There's a huge difference between supporting the right to own guns versus covering for thrill killers who don't even rise to the level of poachers. Pigeon shoots put a stain on all hunters and encourages the public to reject all hunting or even gun ownership. Pennsylvania's pigeon shoots have no legitimate purpose whatsoever. They are absolutely indefensible. This is killing for the sake of killing, a spectacle that panders to soulless and morally bankrupt degenerates. Don't be fooled by extremists who claim their bloodthirst is part of Pennsylvania's hunting heritage. When zealots speak of hunting in the same breath as these blood orgies, and sure enough, NRA spokespeople do just that, please remind them that no traditional hunter kills for the sake of feeding garbage cans. As you watch this video, ask yourself, is this who I am? No self-respecting hunter wounds animals and leaves them to die in the woods. The Pennsylvania legislature has yet to catch up with the other 49 states that ban pigeon shoots. It requires not a speck of courage to shoot at a pigeon launched from a box. It shouldn't require a speck of courage for Pennsylvania legislators to declare with one voice, never again. We encourage real hunters to speak out on this issue. So give us your thoughts. And if you're opposed to this, contact the National Rifle Association. Tell them, stop defending pigeon shoots. This is Steve Hindy for Showing Animals Respect and Kindness.